Hi, my name's Sean Day, and I'm the president of MB Consulting Group, and we're a practice management company. We specialize in recruiting in the healthcare industry. We want to show you today why we feel that we're the best option for your recruiting needs. And whether that's internally, your hiring managers or your HR department is handling that for you, or if you're outsourcing it to a different recruiting service, I want to show you why I think we're the best. Okay, so let's dive into our PAM and then Clone Your Best Employees recruiting system for you. So the first thing we're going to go over is the P part of PAM, which is pre-screening, but there's a lot of particulars that I want to go over with you. The next step, if they make it through our pre-screening, is to go to the A, our assessments, which are much more for personality assessments, and they uncover an awful lot of good things and maybe not so good qualities. And then finally, M, mini interviews. We're going to provide you with mini interviews that we've recorded for candidates that make it through our pre-screening, that make it through our assessments, and then possibly could be an ideal candidate for you. And then last is clone. We're going to show you how to clone your best employees with our system. Let's move on to the pre-screening. Okay, so here we are at our pre-screening page here. And what our pre-screening does for you, it matches your culture with candidates. So we go out, we find candidates that have experience in the line of work you're looking for the job postings and job positions you're looking to fill. And we want to make sure that we match your culture at your particular organization with each candidate. So this is step one. It uncovers if it's a good fit or not. Of course, we'll include knockout questions. If they don't qualify with a certain amount of experience that you require, maybe a certificate, a degree, so on. Must have attributes. Once we have a phone conversation and or meeting with you, we want to know what are the main attributes that are must-have things that you see and need to feel in a candidate to be worthy to go through the rest of the process. The next thing is our assessments. This is the A part of PAM. What our assessments do for you. It matches, again, your culture with candidates. It's much more on a personality or psychological assessment, uncovering things like optimism, integrity, things of that nature. Certainly, we have it set up for job-specific assessments, whether it's a salesperson or perhaps a management position. It exposes a lot of positive and negative traits with a scoring system included. There's a lot of data behind the assessments that we run. So if somebody does make it through the P in PAM, which is our pre-screening, which is our pre-screening is much more specific to your industry and your company. The assessments are more about the personality. And the next thing I want to show you is the M part of our PAM. So what is a mini interview? That's the M part of our PAMclone Recruiting System. You and I will have a conversation about what we would agree to be good questions or topics during an interview process. And again, it's maybe only going to be 3 to 5 questions or 2 or 3 topics because we don't want to have a 45-minute interview. You don't have time for that. You'd like to see just a snippet of what this person's capabilities are, how they present themselves, how well spoken and polished they are. I record a 5 to 10 minute interview with this candidate. And again, this candidate never makes it to the mini interview phase of our recruiting system unless they pass that pre-screening and assessment part. You review the recorded interviews. You tell us, yes, let's look at this person. Let's set up an interview, or you say no. If you say no, there may be other questions you have. Maybe the 5 or 10 minute mini interview we've provided provokes some thought, and you want to take a look and say, you know, I think this is a good candidate, but I'd really like to ask this, or I'd really would have liked to know their opinion on this. We'll go back and do another 5 or 10 minute interview and find out for you, present it to you, and then maybe you say yes, maybe no, we move on. If you do say yes, we schedule the interview on your behalf based on the schedule you provide us. That makes for a good day and time to actually interview. And then we will confirm that interview time slot with the candidate and with you. And then you interview and decide whether or not you want to hire that person. All right, now this may be the most exciting part about our recruiting system. So we did the PAM, PAM, now the cloning. Clone your best employees. We've got a way that you can do that, believe it or not. How can we clone your best employees? Well, let's think about something first. If we get your authorization to have your best employees for the job positions that you're trying to fill, your best employees, let's say you have a great salesperson or a fantastic RN and you need to hire either another salesperson or another RN, let's find your best RN. Let's find your best salesperson that you currently have employed and ask them to do our assessment. And this is going to help match similar traits among candidates and your best employees. Thus, that helps us clone your best employees. It's been a game changer for us and our clients. Your best employees, if you think about it, probably match your culture just beautifully. They are less overhead for you because there's less to manage. That person's basically out there taking care of things for you. They're very professional and you'd love to clone them. Your best employees have been through your training. They've probably implemented some things that have improved your company, your organization. These are people we want to find for you. And one of the ways that we can do that, after we pre-screen the living daylights out of them with industry-specific questions and assess them with the personality traits we're looking for, and then the mini interviews, and then let's clone. Let's clone. This is a game changer. And so what I want to make sure that we underscore as well is that we use the best technology and automation in the industry and find the best candidates out there. And then through our PAMclone Recruiting System, really we have the system that you're looking for. And I want to just add that I've been doing this for over 20 years. Our customer service manager, Denise, has been doing a customer service for 15 years. We work day and night, weekends, whatever it takes to take care of your business for you and to recruit the best candidates for you to interview. We enjoy what we do. We're passionate about what we do, and we want to make sure that you, our client, is a great success. Again, we're going to go through the pre-screening, the assessments, the mini interviews up for you, and then the cloning of your top employees. PAMcloning. I've, again, got 20 years experience in recruiting. We work with you, not against you. If you are doing this internally, if you have hiring managers and a beautiful hiring department and HR department that's taking care of this for you, and you still have open positions to fill, let us team up. You don't pay our fee unless we find you a candidate that you hire, and we have a guarantee that goes along with that. We have A+ communication, and we've just simply got world-class service. I want to thank you for watching our little video on PAM and cloning, our PAM and cloning recruiting system. Again, my name's Sean. I'm the president of MB Consulting Group. We're a practice management company that does recruiting in the healthcare industry.